So Ben, have you ever been to South Africa?
No, but I'm going.
Oh, where are you going to in South Africa?
I'm going to Joburg.
Ah, you need to come to Cape Town. That's the best city to be in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell
I'm
me
from
about what do
there.
I need to do in Cape Town?
Okay, everybody says Cape Townians like to brag about the mountain, but it's the best thing. You've got to either hike up Table Mountain or take the cable car. It has the best views. So
Oh,
you've
I
got to
can't
do
wait.
that and go to Cape Point. It's amazing. You see where the two oceans meet. I love my city.
Cape Point, Table Mountain. Done.
Definitely. So what captivated you about the story?
I mean, what drew me to it initially was Ron Howard. I mean, the fact that, I'd do anything the man asked me to do. And secondly, I always loved Moby Dick, the story, but I didn't know that it was based on anything that really happened. So the fact that I already learned something I didn't know and Ron Howard was directing it, I was kind of in.
And so your character, it's quite an interesting character. He starts out one way and he ends up another way. Can you tell me what you enjoyed playing about your character?
Well, I think most actors would agree with me that if it's more exciting to have a character who kind of changes,
Yeah.
that grows over the course of a story. And I feel bad for him, because a lot of his issues aren't his fault.
Yeah.
His family has kind of set him up to fail. And, classism has set him up to fail. So I think he's a sympathetic character in that way.
So there's been a lot of talk about everyone being hungry on set. How did you
Uh-huh.
deal with all of that?
Well, we laughed a lot, but yeah, it was rough. But that to be hungry and to be cranky is just the first stage. The second stage is then everyone gets very emotional, and everyone gets their feelings hurt, and there's a lot of crying.
Aw.
And now we're not talking. He's not talking to him because he said this, and it's ridiculous. And then the third phase is kind of you're brain dead,
Uh-huh.
and you're just kind of staring off into nothing. So yeah, I'm excited to do a movie where I can just eat.
And how did the hunger fuel your performance?
Well, it made it really easy actually, because by the end he wanted us to look horrible, tired, and hungry, and we were all kind of horrible, hungry, and tired. So it made sense.
So your character and Chris's character had a volatile relationship on screen. What was it like working with Chris?
He's lovely. He's absolutely, not only is he gorgeous, but he's insanely talented and professional. And it actually made it more difficult because we're not supposed to like each other.
Uh-huh.
So I had to remind myself in between takes that he's quit looking into his dreamy eyes and act like you don't like him.
And what do you want viewers to? What do you hope the viewers will get out of it, the movie?
Well, there's a lot. I mean, there are environmental undertones. The idea of that historic moment in time, but also it's an adventure. It's an adventure survival film. It's Apollo 13 on the ocean, and I think you can't sell that enough. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, and this I read that you all had to become 19th century sailors. Did you struggle with anything?
I wasn't so great at knot tying, but luckily I play the captain and I don't have to do any.
So you just bossed everyone around.
Exactly. Tell Hemsworth to do it. I'm just going to hang out back here with my clothes.
That must have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then, how were you on sea? Did you struggle with seasickness or anything like
I
that?
did okay. There were a few days that they were so choppy, kind of everybody got sick. But, I love the ocean. I'm humbled by it. But I'm probably good on boat movies for a while.